I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
Kitsuragi's gonna kill us.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Alright, just one.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
Is this a bird cryptid?
No, it's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
Okay, what is this bird?
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until
it was cited by renowned Gottwaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 2020.
Oh.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
Alright, what about this sighting?
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered
So he was
eastward,
hallucinating from
where
lack
man
of water.
hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years, since the fall of Pericarnassus. He was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean.
Once
This
again,
happened many times.
hallucinations. He was following it?
Yes, or rather, hunting. A bird that big has a lot of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Plattenkalk followed the teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing.
Oh no.
A great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached.
Well, Dr. Plattenkalk
slowly
probably killed the
squeezing
last
rock
one.
in his fist. Then the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did, he could not get closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back. Every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uwe spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
But then how did he survive?
The 8-eyed teratorn was indifferent to him as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
No way.
Yes way, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since. But Wambrau is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does
I
mind
love
control.
Kim. He's wonderful.
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
So that was the last anyone saw of it?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Oh.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
Which one's the biggest cryptid?
That would be the giant of Coconur.
She says, as if it's common knowledge.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Coconur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Crap. Is it
The
dangerous?
towering luminosity of Coconur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Oh, no thanks.
Oui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
Is it? Is it, Kim?
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Coconur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism and ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Coconur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
I need more. Tell me everything, lady.
Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
So which is the tiniest?
Hey, you promised you'd only
All
ask about
right,
one
fine.
cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid?
The lieutenant pauses. Thoughtfully, something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yes.
The smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was
All bacteria are
discovered in
unicellular,
one
but
of the
okay.
northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
Well, what's so special?
Bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history,
Okay.
Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria
What?
she brought back to study. No doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, what?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times
Yeah,
immemorial.
because ice slows down
It's not hard
decomposition
to
and
see
death.
where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
You mean there is an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad too. After she treated herself with the bacteria,
Lies.
she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
No. Lies. All
We
lies.
can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous
The
one?
gnome of Jeroma. Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never
And then
even
how do we
found
know
their
it
bodies
exists?
because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Then how do we know?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gamely little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already
Oh,
dying.
that's how we found it.
They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Okay, that's
It
effective.
still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks?
Yeah.
Confirming the existence of these very little species.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, Always, alas, and then it
Yep.
was gone.
Seems
that
really
overly
convenient.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out.
Yeah.
Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
Are there any invisible
What an
ones?
interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible.
Oh,
in them.
thanks, Kim. Shush, Kim.
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible.
That doesn't make any
The Col de
sense.
Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds,
We know who
were trying
ornithologists
out a
are,
new
lady.
recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The
All right.
scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
Okay.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident
She
woman.
really does. She knows her
They
stuff.
realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Col de Mama d'Aqua, after the Paracarnassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mama d'Aqua they followed individually.
So why are they so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They
Extinction?
tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mama d'Aquas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
I don't know.
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing. Psst. They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped
Crap.
out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Col de Mama d'Aqua population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, man.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what?
This has been very educational.
Of course,
thank
dear.
you. About your pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
Let's give her the money.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Are you sure you don't need the money? Okay, then.
Yes.
Thank you.
She really would have rather had the pin back. But she doesn't even
I
the
don't care.
lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
That's all for now, ma'am.
One more door. There is no way to open the supply depot door. Accept it. You cannot open all the doors. You have to integrate this into your character.
But I want to open all
Some
the
doors
doors.
will forever remain closed, even if every single other door will open at one time or another. Maybe to a key, or maybe to some sort of tool meant for opening doors. But this one will never accede to such commands. A realization crucial to personal growth. Crucial.
How many skill points? Okay, I have 75. Alright, what's this? We got this little whatever this is. Inland. What is. A tie. What is my current tie? +1 in. Oh, there we go. Let's put this one on. Alright, cool. We got a better tie. And we took care of. Oh, we paid Lena back for the pin. Alright, let's talk to Titus here. Alright, goodbye, woman.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh, we also have to investigate the locations for, the shooting. There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little
Yeah.
ladies now?
I
You're
do.
local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's beat team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, she didn't have anything.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
Titus chugs his beer down and wipes his
No.
mouth.
They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out.
There we
back
go.
there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name?
Well,
Oh, wait, I had to.
like before,
Who was she?
just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
What's her name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne LaPlante.
Anything else you wanted to know?
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting
It's
like
like,
a
why
pig?
does she act this way?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig? No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Wow, Elaine, I'm getting rid of you.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs, level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
So where'd she get all that gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time. On the
Just like cop cars crashing in the
Police
water?
paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb. Shoots it
Us?
across
No,
his
we're not
head.
bald. We're good.
Shit. Who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Alright, thanks
No
for helping us out.
problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Alright,
Sure
fine.
enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Alright, we're leaving you. Bye. We ain't got time for this. Alright. So, we need to help Suna with her project, getting the ice cream maker. A cell. Refuse to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later after. Okay, so she's the woman that's involved with the nightclub. Egghead is also at the nightclub. That, inspect the traps. I did that, but I guess we have to check the boardwalk, check the island, check Land's End. Alright.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool.
So we
Remain
checked all
professorial.
those
Cool.
traps.
Okay. And
One of them was empty.
completely empty?
Yeah.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you to try.
Alright, we gotta tread lightly.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Are you sure you've exhausted all alternative
Of
explanations?
course we have.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
But what other explanation could there be? Pardon me.
Alright, what do we have
This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude.
Yay!
But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but
Helping cryptozoologists
We did
isn't
it!
really a priority for our organization,
Yes.
is it? The lieutenant looks out the window impatiently. Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Alright, let's develop something else.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the
A
locust.
little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to him and see if anything comes up.
delinquents, my favorite.
Kim hates
You've been
us.
such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn.
Well,
All right,
I
let's
see
talk to
you've
Kuno.
got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Who's Gary?
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morale, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta
Alright, we
run.
gotta talk to him now.
No need to.
Alright. Is this him?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
You were
Not many
surprised.
Sealites here, or anywhere, other than.
The lieutenant looks up at you, almost sadly.
Oh no, nothing like that. Definitely not scheming.
Sounds like some conspiracy.
No.
After all this time,
Yes, officer? Oh,
I'm
So
just
you
trying
do
to
know.
see.
no.
he didn't kill him.
Alright, I mean, that's all we have left, so. Alright, let's cash in our stuff. So we still have to investigate. We have to look for bullet holes. I don't know how we would find bullet holes over at the boardwalk and stuff, but we do have to try to look. Alright, what is this?
Was that? Could it be the Col de Mamadakwa? No, it's probably just.
Is it?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring.
Oh, it's like your
Ultrasonic.
ears are ringing.
Lena said it. Lena also said that it couldn't be heard by any other animal. Honestly, your ear isn't hearing a whole lot. The distant hum of the industrial harbor, the traffic. But, admittedly, there is a high-pitched noise somewhere there too. But then, isn't there always?
Kim, do you hear something?
No, I don't hear the Coldo Mamadakwa.
It's
And
like,
neither
no,
do you.
dude.
Of course he doesn't.
Alright, listen
Notice again.
closely.
You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. But oh no, the sound. It's moving away, somewhere over there. Go after it. No, too late. It's gone. So it does.
Alright, we're done. Okay, let's go talk. Let's cash in my trash here. What's this? Ask Kuno about the empty trap, then take a look around the yard. Find out the real reason why the trap was empty. Local kids might know. Okay. That implies that it wasn't necessarily Kuno. What do we got on here? Gotta trade in our trash here.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the
I got 80 cents? What is this? Ugh. Alright, let's talk to Kuno. We'll talk to Kuno, and then we'll have to go to the boardwalk and everything.
Fuck does Kuno care?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
so he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Now hold on, no one is lame here.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno doesn't.
Alright, bye. We're going. Alright. Let's check out his shack, see what's in there. It's crawling with locusts
All
in
around
here.
you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows, like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case.
The lieutenant looks around, writes something in his notebook, and turns to you.
Of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yes, precisely what I
Yes.
was thinking.
I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
We should talk
I'll
to
let
Kuno.
you handle the Kuno side of things.
He's like, so you can get punched in the face again and have a heart attack and die, and I'll just watch.